The brains of Morphin
Morbius.
time.
Yes.
It's Morphin time.
Weird Morbius connections to Doctor Who. Matt Smith, of course, this episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
That's what we got.
But two things is there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Facts. Today we are reviewing the brains of Morbius. We are also... thanks for the applause. We are also going to be doing some mail time, which is going to be really fun. We got you guys to write in some questions for us to give us something to talk about when it's very quiet. And as it turns out, you guys came with the questions, which is great.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to talk about Doctor Who, which is also
Good.
Totally fine. So yeah, that's good.
Good. I like it.
Yeah, exciting show.
I like it. I fuck with that.
Anything else you want to say before I press the title?
I guess the only other connection with Morbius is
Still on this.
They call them the Morbius Doctors, even though it's not Morbius. It's just from the episode Brain of Morbius, and then the Morbius Doctor connection of the Morbius Doctors comes back in the timeless chart, and people go, it's the Morbius Doctor from the Morbius Brain of Morbius. What a Morbius.
It's Morbin time.
50% podcast.
You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 50Doctor, on TikTok at 50Doctor Who, and we also have a little Ko-fi down below if you want to give back to the show.
Money.
Thank you to quite a few people who did it over Christmas, which was lovely.
Yes, thank you for that.
It's a nice little Christmas treat. And yeah, good stuff. So yeah, if you feel up to that, go for it, but no pressure at all. We're going to be talking about your questions. Shall we do it?
We hear like a cash soundbite.
Cha-ching. What's the is there a quote that we could use from The Runaway Bride when he's trying to get into the ATM? Does he say anything that we could use there?
Pockets.
Yeah, that could work. That could work.
Pockets are empty.
It's time for mail time.
I've got mail.
Oof, the absolute ear bleep that
come
was. Sorry, unless you had anything else you wanted to say at the top of the show.
Do you want to hear more about my thoughts on the Morbius Doctors?
Okay, moving very quickly on. Okay, so yeah, we reached out. You guys came with the questions, and we are going to answer them. Let's start over on YouTube. Connor asked, I can never pronounce this person's name whenever
Is it
they're...
aimed exactly to me, or did you just...
It's for both of us.
Okay, it didn't just say Connor.
No.
Okay.
Aesthetic 2424 says, what RTD first era alien...
Sacked Russell T. Davies.
Every time. What RTD first era alien do you think we should see return?
Who hasn't come back? The Slovene.
Well, they go on to say, I think the Sycorax are underused. Are so underused.
Yeah, that's an interesting question, actually. It's a good... Gets the old brain going.
Of Morbius.
The Morbius brain, yeah.
I think the Sycorax have a really cool design, but at the end of the day, they're just like... Just an army,
yeah,
aren't they?
who are they? They're just...
Maybe the fact they use swords makes them a bit different. You could do like a pirate episode, big finish. Get on me, that could be cool. So that could be a fun thing, but I just don't know what else they could offer. But Slovene, obviously, there's this nostalgia factor of that. But do they hold up in like a drama thing? But then again, we had space babies and a boogeyman.
Yeah.
So there's that.
What I do find weird about the Slovene is that we don't have another episode of them, but they do appear. They just appear again.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to rock up into Sarah Jane at some point.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, I'm not sure when.
With Sarah Jane Adventures, they show up like every season.
Second episode.
But with Doctor Who, they never use them again as like a main villain.
Yeah,
which interests me. I guess. God, who could you pick that hasn't been used again?
Well, I think an obvious one that I think they definitely could make a great second story with, but it could do the Weeping Angels thing, but the Vashnarada.
Yeah.
Because you could definitely put them in some spooky situations, but will it be as good as the first time round? I mean, you don't really like that story anyways. But
no, God, I've tried. Lord knows I've tried. I don't know, really. I mean, like, you know, I guess you could say the same about the Flood and within that Vashnarada. I just feel like these things just shouldn't be touched.
Yeah, nice one and dones.
You know, with Midnight, I think it's just classic example.
And it shows why you shouldn't go back to it.
Which I'm not to get total praise on the podcast, but I'm pretty sure I said that from like the beginning that it was a bad idea to bring it back.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what soundbite you're looking for, Connor, but
Well.
this one?
Well.
well,
I don't know who I'm going to
Wow.
pick. I'm going to pick something crazy and on the half.
the half.
The half.
Yeah,
well,
they're
the half
fun.
kind of do. Don't they return at Anytime Part 2 in like the bar?
Yeah, they do. They've had their big return.
They're where Jack's drinking.
Yeah.
And I think one is in the Magician's Apprentice, I think.
Is that? Are they?
I don't think so, actually.
I wonder if you could maybe do something with the pyrovals. Like, I love them in that Pompeii, and they're quite specific for that setting. But I do wonder if there's something you could do there.
What about the Asolus?
The what?
The Asolus.
Ahsoka?
The Asolus from Fear Her. The little flower that infects that. Little Chloe Webber.
Sure. Little Chloe Webber.
Which is a good episode and people are way too harsh on it.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the 2012 Olympics. Yes.
Yep.
That's a hard question and one I don't have an answer to.
Yeah, not quite a villain, but I'd love the cat ladies to come back.
Yeah, fair enough.
They were
Bring
fun.
back New Earth.
Yeah,
wait.
The Krillitanes,
did.
you could maybe do
Krillitanes.
like a spooky one because they're meant to be like an amalgamation of different creatures, right? That they combine. So like they look different than when the Doctor last saw them because now they have wings and things like that. So you could do like a version that looks quite creepy.
They used to have really long necks.
Yeah, they're like a giraffe. But yeah, you could do like a creepy, almost like a Morbius thing here where they could do like a freaky Frankenstein monster.
Well, the cool thing with the reboot of Doctor Who was everyone seeing the classic villains coming back and reimagined with later effects, much updated effects and CGI and stuff. If we did get something like the Krillitanes, like it would be in a good quality of like CGI.
Yeah.
And I feel like, but then again, we got the what are they called, the Wrath Warriors, and they had one of them flying in a shot in the Star Beast, and it made me want to gouge my eyeballs out,
Yes.
and throw them in a
And
volcano,
Eat them.
and then that cooks them,
and then
and then I
them.
eat them, and it burns my mouth and my insides, and I die a horrible, terrible, painful death. That's how bad it looked.
And then I'll cut you open. And
Jesus
then I'll cook you,
And then you can
cut
make
you
me
open,
in the volcano.
eat your eyeballs,
Because I remember when that.
and then eat my own eyeballs.
Jesus Christ, Dave! I remember when Jesus wept. I remember in the Star Beast when there was that shot of the Wrath Warrior,
Yeah.
and I told my parents that it was a Disney budget. They were like, "Well, that doesn't look very good," and I was like, "Well, it's before the Disney budget, but you know, if word on the street is correct, they did get some help with the CGI." So
Well, it's funny though as well that because you watch, we keep saying this Disney budget, and then you watch Disney shows, and you're like, oh, actually Disney has pretty bad CGI in 2025, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, when I think budget is, you need someone who knows how to utilize it well, what episodes to use it for, what deserves a bigger one and which one deserves a smaller one.
I think like that's what I'm excited for about a potential next era just on the BBC, because I think what the show needs is someone that maybe grew up, well, didn't grow up because they're maybe still a bit too young, but was a big fan of the new series. Maybe they were in their 20s when the new series came out, and now they're in their 40s or something like that. And they loved that stripped back, how you had to do, you know, companion like episodes,
New
shoot through
series is in
episodes.
like the 2005 reboot.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah, right. I see.
And they grew up with that and the limitations and the things that made that work.
Yeah.
Versus someone, and that's okay, this mission that Russell went on to try and make it bigger than it's ever been, which is fair enough.
It is fair enough. Yeah.
To give it a shot.
Even
and it's
older
clear
than
that didn't work. But yeah, I hope the next person that comes in welcomes the challenge of like, okay, let's, you know, make 8 episodes, and we can only afford to make 5 or 6 episodes on this BBC budget, but let's make it work for 8. Let's find a way to stretch
Sure.
it out. I really welcome
I love that. I think that's great. Would you consider 73 Yards a low budget episode? That's the thing,
Maybe
'cause
not, because there's so much location
That's
filming.
the thing, because in the Disney era, is there a low budget episode?
I don't think so.
Like, not really.
Yeah, there's too much location filming for
Yeah.
73 hours to be low budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there isn't really.
No, I don't think there is.
No.
Yeah. Like even the most stripped back episodes, still require big budgets, like 73 Yards and like Wild Blue Yonder. Like there's still these big CGI sets and things like that. So yeah, no.
It will be a cool era to look back on, I think, maybe when a bit more time has passed, as in when rewatching that Disney era, to at least, I think we'll appreciate more. It's like, okay, we're never going to get a budget as big as this again, so we can enjoy it for like 2 seasons.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's funny. I was thinking about this yesterday that like everyone in the TV and movie industry now is saying that there's no money for anything and it's so hard to get money.
I do hear about this. Yeah.
So I'm like, it's so funny that Doctor Who went the opposite and they're like, no, let's get as much money. Let's see if we can get as much money as possible. Whereas now, like, they've just got to do the whole thing of, there's not a lot of money in it and they're just going to have to make it work.
I wonder why that is.
I would love them to still try and do an 8-episode season, even though
Me too.
I don't, they're definitely not going to do more than that.
And a Christmas special at the end of the year.
I'd love that. I'd love that too. I definitely couldn't see us getting more than that, just financially. But I think 8 will be a big stretch for budget, but I'd love them to welcome the challenge of making it work.
Yeah.
Like even use 2-parters, like, because that's cheaper because same cast, same locations. Sure. I'm okay
use
with that.
Sets and stuff.
Do like 2-parters in the season or something like that.
Sure. I unfortunately though, also I feel like with the state of the show at the moment, it's just probably a bit too risky as well. They'll be like, well, we don't know if this is going to backfire again, and they're going to be spending too much money on it. The 2-part solution is because if you do that, that's like 7 stories.
Yeah.
If you do 2, that can be.
Yeah. There's a way to make it work. Or even if you could find a way to make it quite serialized, and even if it's not, maybe it's 8 episodes and there's a couple of 2-parters in there, but even maybe across those, there's still heaps of characters that like bounce between the episodes and recur quite a bit. Dunno, just to, there's ways, and I hope someone
They
can
used to
welcome
do
the
clip
challenge.
shows back in the day because of that issue.
Yeah, exactly. Back in
they
the
had no
network
budget,
TV.
so they
I don't want a Doctor Who clip show.
That'd be so interesting to see how they would do that.
Doctor just pulls out his 500-year diary or something like
Yeah,
that.
and he reads it to his companion.
Yeah. That's kind of a fun concept, isn't it?
I feel like it would get old quick. It's like
it would.
It's like, well, I could just watch a YouTube compilation.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
The Doctor Who channel is always going like live, and it's like Doctor Who's scariest moments. And
it's like, basically just a TARDISode.
One of those the other day had literally 3 people watching live.
Yeah, that's tough.
That is tough.
That is tough. All right, let's wriggle this one along. Question from 3 Link Productions: favorite/best Australian city?
Perth. I'm a Perth sim.
We live in Perth, so we do have to back Perth, but
I know you won't say Perth.
No, I like Perth a lot. I do like Perth a lot, but I also think I know you have the thing where you live here, so you love it, and I sort of have the thing where I live here, and I'm not like bored of it by any means, because that's why I'm still here, because I like the lifestyle here, but I
thank the maker.
Do think I think Brisbane took my breath away when we went over there to see.
Even I'll admit that.
I was like, this is great. It was somehow a fantastic mix of feeling like a big city, but not cramped. Like everything was wide. Like the bars were huge. There was heaps of breathing room. The roads were wide. Whereas like Melbourne's a not cute little getaway, but it's a nice little fun getaway for a few days. But I don't know if I could live there because it's a bit more tighter and run and gun, and everyone's quite serious.
Yeah, I've been to a few places, but
Sydney's really nice.
I haven't been to Sydney since I was young.
Right.
Been to Gold Coast a lot. I went to New South Wales when I was in my final year of school for a ski trip, but I wasn't there for very long.
And that was for a ski trip.
And I went skiing.
Yeah.
Watched someone break their ankle.
Nice. And then we had Radelaide with Snares, which
we had Radelaide. Which, no offense, I'm not a huge.
I quite liked it.
Fan of. I didn't really love it.
I thought it was like a low-key version of Perth.
It's funny how people say Perth is so quiet and quaint and nothing happens. I feel like the real quaint, quiet place where it doesn't happen is Adelaide.
Yeah, but I did quite like it still. I like all Australian cities. I've just not been to Darwin. That's the one big one.
You've been to the NT?
I said I've not been to Darwin.
See you in the NT.
That's it. I like Cairns.
To be completely honest, Brisbane really did shock me because I've never been like I could live somewhere else, and I probably never would. But we walked from like Oscar's house and we went to like the city, and it was just beautiful. Like it was really like the city was huge. It was almost like 5 Perth cities.
It was
just like stunning. People out doing things. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really impressed me. It
Yeah.
really impressed me.
Yeah, very much.
And I'm not easily impressed.
No, you're a notorious hater.
Notoriously
Connor the
a
hater.
hater.
Doctor Who 101 says, would you rather have an episode or serial with your favorite Doctor but written by your least favorite writer, or one with your least favorite Doctor but written by your favorite writer? Tough question.
But who would be my least favorite Doctor? That's the thing.
Well, I would say, I think I would like an episode written by... I think I'd rather an episode written by my favorite writer starring my least favorite Doctor. Purely because like my favorite Doctor is obviously PCAP.
Mm-hmm.
And I do feel like the problem with his era and why I don't go back to it so much, even though he's my favorite Doctor, is because so many of the scripts are
It's hard.
kind of duds.
It's hard, yeah.
You're watching for him and the chemistry with either Clara or Bill or Nardole. But quite often you do find yourself rolling your eyes a few times in the scripts. They're not they're just not the best scripts. I know people cringe at that critique, but I do think the scripts are.
No, I think you're 100% right, and I think it screams of Moffat already doing a Doctor's era before.
Yeah.
He'd already done his Doctor, and now it's like you are kind of getting like, this is my second idea, I guess.
Yeah.
And it does feel like that.
Yeah. Whereas if
Weird choices and stuff.
I don't think I like all the Doctors, but I guess I'm pretty like white girl, I guess. I'd say like probably Colin and Jodie, and probably Colin and Jodie are maybe my least favorites. And if they had maybe some scripts, and they do have scripts that are good, but like another great story with them could be really, really good. And I've got to say, and I don't know, people might hate on me for this. I don't know if I'm just salty because of the recent era, but I think just the way that the 15th Doctor just fell off a cliff of the character, that Doctor has gone, and I'm not criticizing Ncudi's performance, but that Doctor has just gone like so far off a cliff for me now that I hate that he's the one figure I have. Because I'm like, I just don't buy into that narrative of that Doctor.
I agree. I think Ncudi takes the lowest for me, for New Who at least. But I would probably pick my least favorite writer, because we can always change our minds. There can always be a writer who does a story. I know people like notoriously like hate Mark Gannis.
Yeah.
But it's like Mark can do an episode that, like Crimson Horror, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that episode.
Where you can be like, oh shit, this is fun. Like, I don't normally like his normal stuff, but... And I think Chibnall is a huge example for me where he did stuff in Flux, and particularly Power of the Doctor, which I'll stand by, is so fun.
Yeah. And
It's
we also
so
know from other stuff he's written, he can write really well.
Exactly.
So
I'm a huge Broadchurch fan. I love that. My mum always watches it.
Yeah.
Like, she always rewatches it.
My mum
Can't bring
always
up my own-
watches it.
Can't even bring up my own mother.
You just hope it'll generate content.
You can't even bring out your own fucking flesh and blood on this podcast without being made fun of.
Anonymous Night Core guy.
Tell us your name right now, otherwise I'm not answering the question, okay?
Is Doctor Who too niche of an idea for a mainstream audience?
Yes.
I don't think it is, but I feel like we've made it a bit niche.
We blame you, Aiden.
We've made it a bit too silly and stuff. And I think it just needs to, doesn't have to be 100% serious, but it's got to,
Put it this way, though. Like,
it's got to appeal to everyone.
I always compare it to, like, Star Trek, because I'm like, I would never watch Star Trek. It's just not for me. And if people would ask me why, I'm like, oh, it's just not really my thing. It's like, I don't know if I could get into it and stuff. And I feel like people say that about Doctor Who, because I know Star Trek's been on for...
But
not 50 years, it may be close.
But Doctor Who wasn't always like that.
No.
And maybe Star Trek's not at times, but for so much of, series 1 to 7, Doctor Who wasn't that show. And even after that, it wasn't always that show. Sometimes people would say that, but it's only the last like 4 or 5 years where I really think it's got that stigma of people being burnt out by being disappointed by it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I think they're currently not making a show that is for everyone the same way that, the first 7 to 10 seasons were. It's a little too targeted at the moment, I think, of who their niche is.
When you eat at like your favorite restaurant all the time, do you eventually get a bit sick of it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So let's get some more meals in.
Well, you have to go to somewhere else for a little bit.
So I need to start watching Star Trek. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I mean, I've watched one episode of Star Trek, which I thought was really good.
Mm.
And a lovely lady showed me it, and I thought it was pretty good. But I don't know if I would be interested in it enough to give it a whirl. I think the biggest problem as well is like it's not like Star Trek. It's like I don't know where to begin. I don't know. I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah.
I've also heard there's some. I know they have different. There's like Next Generation and stuff. I'm sorry for my terminology. I'm sure I'm pissing off some Trekkies. But like, I don't know where to start, and I hear some. I guess we'll call them eras.
Yeah,
some eras aren't as good as others, and that's so true with Doctor Who. It's like some people love this one, and some people don't like this. And
but I've heard one of the more recent shows, Strange New Worlds, is meant to be quite good. So I've seen some of the promo pictures of it.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I thought it looks all right. So I have thought about just giving that a crack and just seeing how I go with it. Here we go. Here's the fun stuff.
Good for you, Aiden.
Here's the fun stuff. A lot of love for this show in the comments here. Everyone gave up on Doctor Who and started talking about Primeval. Primeval. Carl Waring says, favorite Primeval season or character?
I don't know where all this Primeval shit's coming from. What is it?
It's all over the comments, everywhere. Everyone's wanting us to do a Primeval episode.
All right, you want me to be honest? I never finished Primeval.
Well, that's fair because it's rough in the last couple of seasons.
It got 5 seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched the first 3.
Yeah, fair. And that's like the peak stuff.
I think I stopped watching when Cutter left.
Fair, but that's early in season 3 and the rest of season 3
That is
very,
early in
very
season
good.
3. Doesn't he,
That's cunt.
does he die?
He dies.
Yeah. That's
He
annoying.
dies. Yeah. Yeah, no, but I like it. It's ballsy, but it's also, I think he wanted to do a play or something.
Yeah, didn't like the main actor want to leave.
Yeah.
I remember Steven was, to me, like the coolest guy ever.
Is he the bodyguard in season 3?
No, he's like Cutter's mate who fucks his wife. Remember that? There's like a love triangle.
Oh, yeah.
Cutter's wife.
Dies at the end of season 2.
Yes, he dies at the end of season 2 in like the room of all the villains from this season.
Yeah, he gets locked in with all the
blew my tits off.
Yeah,
when I watched it
that shit did Avengers before, or like Suicide Squad before anything else did.
The scene on the beach with the scorpion.
Yeah, nuts.
It blew my mind.
Yeah, I think.
Oh fuck it! I'll watch Primeval. Is it on streamer service anywhere?
I'm not sure. I've got the box set.
I know you got the box set. Yeah, Aiden does it right.
But everyone's been a few comments. A few of the questions were literally saying, "Will you do a Primeval pod?"
But when does this stop being a Doctor Who podcast then?
Well, I think
That's
we would. It would have to be like a bonus pod
for a paywall. No,
and I think
no, I'm joking.
And I think there's a way to market it as well, especially because Primeval. So for our one, if we did like a season 1 focused Primeval pod,
so we
right?
watch it and then just do like a bonus poddy.
Yeah, and we talk about the 6 episodes of season 1 or whatever.
It could help
and
the algorithm,
and we could call it the TV show that tried to take down Doctor Who or something, because it was ITV's answer to Doctor Who.
And it kind of worked for a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Doctor Who still won, but it did
Yeah.
it did well. It grew a big audience. So
The future Predators were
great stuff.
terrifying, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a character called Connor, which I always loved.
Yeah, and I loved him because he was like the kind of nerdy one that got cool, that classic arc. I
He
liked
got
that.
hot in the final season. And
Yeah.
it wasn't just him and Annie who stayed for the...
Yeah,
it Annie?
No, she's not called Annie. Is
think
she?
she
Is
is.
she called Annie? I thought she was called Hannah. Or is that the actor's name from S Club?
Well, I think Aiden's Google searching has come to light here, but...
What? No, I know. I was an S Club fan.
She's from S Club. It's gonna
Ain't no
show
party like an
you
S Club party.
how. Everybody
Everybody
get the
down
S Club tonight.
You reach for the stars.
That was my shit back in England.
Yeah, that's the thing. My sister loved it. We used to watch like the TV show, the S Club, and there's multiple series of like
Reach
they had a
for the
movie where they were
stars.
like cloned and everything.
You wouldn't want to clone
That
S
shit was
Club.
fire. Did you?
This is about... Yeah, here you go. Primeval got 5 seasons,
Mhm.
and the character's name is... It is Abby.
I thought you said Annie.
Oh no, I said Annie.
Yeah, no, it's Abby.
I was close.
Played
with,
by Hannah.
with the Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Cutter, Connor Temple, Claudia. Oh yeah, Ben Miller's in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Fleming takes over as Danny. That's when I stopped watching. Yeah.
Yeah, Danny I really liked. Because
I never watched that bit.
I remember loving Danny because I loved like how they did. So spoilers. We've
been spoiling the shit out of Primeval.
Yeah, but it was a long show that finished long ago. So bloody Cutter dies in season 3, and then bloody Danny rocks up, and they like try and make him the new main character, and I kind of liked it. And then the cliffhanger at the end of season 3. I think season 3 is my favorite, especially that episode 3, where they like it starts off as a normal episode, and then like everything blows like, and it just gets fucking crazy. That was fire.
What's the episode where there's a T-Rex in the airport?
Yeah, that's I think like 305 because that's when they do the prehistoric park crossover.
Oh,
man. So should we do a Primeval episode?
Well, it is you can stream all 5 seasons on Prime. It's hard with Prime. You know, sometimes it says it shows it's available and you have to buy it.
Yeah.
So I just checked. You can watch all the episodes. Fuck, you know what? I mean, I can't. It will be such a nostalgia trip to go back and watch the first like 3.
I watched season 1 a few years ago, and I think I just started season 2, and I got to a bit of a dud episode and didn't go past that. But yeah, definitely, it's so nostalgic, and yeah.
Does the little dinosaur hang around for the whole season?
Yeah, he's in the whole show, even in like season 4 and 5.
I remember in the second episode with the spiders on the
all the insects and stuff
on the tram, on the ground. There was a scene where Abby was dancing around in her room with a dinosaur, and as a young kid, that blew my mind. I'll let the imagination take over for that.
And I do want to say, even in season 4 and 5, there is some good episodes in there. Like there was, and I don't know, like as a kid, I liked them. I don't know what they'd be like as an adult, but like I remember there was one with like giant emus, and they were in like it was a very like good bottle episode.
Emu. And
there's one episode where they get like locked in the ark, and there's like a fungi infecting the ark. Like that one I remember slapped.
How fun was he?
He was a fun guy.
Can I ask a question though? But if I start it, I'll probably just go through it. Can I just watch the whole thing and then comment later on it?
Nah.
The fuck? You can't expect me to watch.
You can watch season 1.
You can't expect me to watch season 1,
and maybe
then take 10 years to watch season 2.
Maybe then the following month we'll try to do season 2 or something like that. All right.
Fine. Fuck
At least give us a month at a time.
We'll give us to the end of the month. It's February 5th now. Give us to the end of the month.
We will do a season 1 Primeval bonus episode.
I'll call you tomorrow morning and be like, finish season 1.
Watch it all. We're ready to go.
Night.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? I came in as a Primeval hater.
You did.
And now I'm a Primeval simp.
He's back. All right, let's move through these a bit quick. Mr. Scarlo says, favorite food that you've ever had?
I'll say this. I was trying to the other night.
Guinness.
Back when I was at school, there was this curry house that was down the road from us, and this is back when I ate chicken and stuff, and they used to do. I know butter chicken is like standard bullshit curry. It's not even Indian.
Yeah.
And can I just say, my dad makes curries, so I can.
He does. He makes a good curry.
My dad makes curries, so I am used to real curry before anyone says anything. But I was young and stuff. Well, not that young. I was like 15. But like either way, I would eat there. And I remember just because I was still at school, we would normally go on Thursday nights. I have great memories of going there and eating that food with my family. And then the original owner left, and it kind of lost its vibe. And the food, I think the cook left as well. But I was thinking about it the other night, and I was like, that's just something I will never be able to recreate again.
Yeah.
So I would probably say that.
Fair. That's fair. I don't know. I couldn't pinpoint stuff. I love a steak sandwich, but I couldn't tell you.
You always had that at the pub.
Couldn't tell you where the best one's from.
Sure.
But I also think just those lovely meals that you maybe hold with your family. Like my mum used to make a great chili con carne when I lived with her, and she'd do like a great Thai green curry and also a good roast with some Yorkshire puddings, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't feel like I would have had an answer for that question if I didn't think about it the other day. So I know it's hard.
Well, there you go.
Your parents' food is always.
I went to in my hometown at Kendal when I went back there one time, like a decade ago. I went with my nana, and we got like a I think it was like a buffet Sunday roast kind of vibe. And the Yorkshire puddings were like this big.
Jeez, that sounds so good.
And I'm not even over exaggerating.
That sounds, just fill it up with gravy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so good.
Like they're thin. Like they're not like big.
Oh my God.
My mum does are smaller but fluffy.
Yeah.
These are like much bigger and like a bit crispier. But
Sounds lovely.
But it was great. Like that warm gravy. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Sign me up.
That sounds beautiful.
LPTV84 says, why is it that a show like Doctor Who, whose writers have said it can be anything in any episode, tends to repeat the same plots, scenarios, and monsters?
Good question, because especially since Big Finish, there's a bit of drama at the moment in the Doctor Who community about Big Finish with the Doctor and Rose going back to the Power State again. And
yeah,
like,
every Big Finish story, they're on the Power State.
That's a good question, and I think the reason why we fall into that is because, you know, people like familiarity, if that's even a word. Yeah. Familiarity, I think that's the word.
Yeah, familiarity.
People like that, I think.
Familiarity.
And almost sometimes when you have, I think about this, sometimes when you have a Pandora's box of, no pun intended, Pandora's box of like an idea of a TV show where it is limitless about what you can do, that's in a sense like a constraint. Because when you have so much you can do, it's like when you have all these streaming services and you can never find anything to watch.
Yeah.
You have, this is the kind of options we wish we, as a kid, I would never have dreamt about that. It's like going into like Blockbuster and you could just pick anything and just watch it.
Yeah.
But now you have every single option. You can't think about what to watch. And I feel like that's what it's like with Doctor Who, where it's like you do have every single idea, except for the ones that have been done. Like you couldn't do like a Vincent Van Gogh episode again, for example.
No, of course not. Yeah.
But I think that limits the show. And we talk all the time about bringing it back, you know, and limiting it. And I think budget's a big part of that. But
yeah, which should help it.
That could be a big reason.
Yeah, I think so. And I do think it's not just Doctor Who. I think there's a big cultural thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the industry got a bit scared post-COVID and even in the lead up to COVID. But yeah, things all became about bringing stuff back, and that really worked for a bit. You know, it's maybe even started with Force Awakens. You know, we got that nostalgia, and then every franchise started to do it. Marvel went ham on it, and sometimes things work, sometimes they are fun. Like Spider-Man: No Way Home is a pretty average movie, but it's fun to see
it doesn't matter again. Because this happened.
Yeah. But then people have got so fatigued of that over the years. And I do think there's now a shift in the industry to people wanting to make original stuff. Like we see some original movies now are doing better than they have done over the last few years. Like look at like that The Housemaid that movie with Sydney Sweeney in that, I think.
Yeah.
That's done ridiculously well. It's Lionsgate's highest grossing movie in over a decade. Like and it's like still, I think last week was still #1 in the box office in the UK after being there for a month.
Barbenheimer was Triumph.
Yeah, you look at Barbenheimer.
That was something that, you know, I guess they're both based off, like one was based off a person, one's based off like an IP, but like, you know, still like that was a return to form.
Yeah, and that's why like, and then you can even see that Marvel's starting to take notes on that, and you see things like the Thunderbolts, which I think is the only Marvel movie I've watched in the last like 5 years.
You mean the new Avengers?
But even that, like they're clearly trying to make it feel new and like have a bit more of that indie film because that's something that does quite well now. So I think as always with Doctor Who, because it is A24 time. And yeah, with Doctor Who, it always seems to be lately a few years behind the curve.
Sure.
So I do like they were trying to make a Marvel Doctor Who universe like 5 years after they probably should have.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years after, but
they already did it
now, especially with like the sort of, I hate to use this word, but the sort of flop that the Disney Who was. I could definitely see. I definitely think that this new season, this new era, whatever we head into next, will be the most original era we've had in a long time.
I agree. Do you think Stranger Things was the tip of the iceberg? Because I think that, you know, I was shit on Stranger Things. I'm about to compliment it for once.
Sure.
It struck the perfect chord and everyone tried to copy it.
Yeah, big time.
Like, with the nostalgia aspect.
Yeah.
But also it was original. I guess it's very inspired by like Spielberg and shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think they saw what they did, and then everyone else was like, we're going to go do that. We're going to be the 80s. We're going to be the 70s. People to throw it back. People hate current day.
I think that
Let's throw it back.
I think there's so many little factors, like starting with The Force Awakens and then looking at Stranger Things and all that stuff happening in a few year period. Yeah, I think you're so right about that.
Yeah. For once, Connor gave Stranger Things a compliment. A very rare sighting on the podcast.
Adam says, recently started Blake 7. It's written by Terry Nation. Would you guys consider watching / reviewing it on the pod? Have you heard of Blake 7 before?
I can't say I have.
I've heard of this a lot, mainly because I know the Big Blue Box boys love it.
Okay.
Especially Geeks. Geeks is I think Geeks likes it more than Who. I think he's a Blake 7 head. Yeah. And they've currently the same team that does the Who collection sets have started going. They've just done the first season of Blake 7, and now I think the second season's just come out on the Blu-ray remasters of it.
That's cool.
And that's the show that Peter Hall is trying to bring back.
Oh, I see.
So
That's why he was doing all those interviews and stuff.
I'm super open to it. I think I've got so much 80s, 70s classic BBC television still to watch with some more Doctor Who still to fill in. But
how many seasons are there?
It's nowhere near as much as that. 7.
7?
No,
that's still quite a lot.
Because it's Blake 7. That's why I said that. I don't know how many seasons, but I do think it's like maybe like 5 or something. I don't know.
Is there a Dalek cameo?
That'd be sick, but probs not. But yeah, I'd be up for it at some point. I'd definitely be up for it. With just on the note of talking about different shows and how we were saying we might do a Primeval episode, I was thinking, especially as we are in some form of wilderness years, and like we said, we're going to do a Primeval episode.
Oh shit!
Well, it's going to be a long time before we get the new season. Even if they commission it tomorrow,
sure,
it'll be a while before we get it.
Sure.
Because God knows what's happening with this Christmas special yet. But I would be curious if you guys are interested in us exploring Doctor Who adjacent content for like one episode a month or something.
Trek.
Not Star Trek, but I mean like, you know, doing a Sherlock season 1.
Oh, yes, please. Yes.
I think that would slap.
I want to rewatch Sherlock.
And like doing It's a Sin.
I
like
love that.
these things and Broadchurch. Like these Doctor Who adjacent things that are,
fuck it.
You know, either it's similar actors or the writers.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think about that.
That'd be great. No, I'm game. I've been meaning to rewatch Sherlock for a while now.
4 seasons of Blake 7.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
It looks like Red Dwarf.
It does. I actually get them confused all the time. It's got 52 episodes all up. So
another show I haven't watched, Red Dwarf, which I think was more of like a spoofy Star Trek, like much more low budget. It was ITV or BBC,
something like that. Oh jeez, almost knocked my microphone off the rocker.
Oh my goodness me!
Okay, going to quickly jump over onto the Instagram. Have you? Hold on. Oh fuck. Have you seen this guy? Have you seen this guy?
Have I seen?
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today I'm trying the 1 beer for every 1,000 follower challenge. I currently have 116,000 followers, so today I'm going to drink 116 beers. Wish me luck.
And then he dies.
I feel like that's, you're giving yourself liver failure.
No, he's a very funny guy. He's a fun guy. God damn.
You think people think we're funny?
Well, I hope some do, but
do you think we'll be like Big Blue Box, where like we'll be one of those like OG potties where like, because we've been around for a while now.
We've been around for a while.
Longer than most.
Yeah. We're okay. We got our little niche.
Okay.
We got our little niche audience.
Just okay? Okay.
We could be bigger. We'll make it bigger. Which
we keep saying that.
Speaking of which, Likeability News has replied on Instagram saying, "Do you have plans to improve the quality of your show? Take it seriously."
Who's this? Who the fuck's this?
I don't know if it's meant to be like...
Who?
I don't know if it's meant to be a sniffy response or like a genuine take it seriously, as in like maybe we bring on guests and have lights and multi-camera.
Right.
And the biggest thing I've learned from doing this show is the more seriously I've taken it, the worse the show's been.
I completely agree.
Like we've experimented with multi-cameras. I enjoy having guests. I would like to bring back some more, some more guests.
We're cooking with that.
But
who the fuck said this?
Yeah, whenever we take it more seriously, whenever I stick run sheets are good for some episodes, but whenever I stick too close to it, you know,
the run sheet era. Give me a fucking break. I remember that.
Run sheets were okay, but yeah, there's times I think some episodes that need a bit more of that kind of thing, and then some episodes where we just need to to riff the raff, and I
Oh,
think
I
people
know this
enjoy
guy.
the riff raff.
I know
Wilson,
this guy.
Wilson,
Yeah.
you got the lottery money. Wilson
Wilson.
says Naomi Harris as the Doctor. Naomi Harris plays Moneypenny in the new Bonds with Daniel Craig.
Okay.
Not someone mentions. I'd have to. I think just watch a bit more of her. I think because it's been a while since I've watched a Craig Bond, and I love Craig Bonds. They're my favorites.
Yeah, this is more of an Aiden question because I don't watch that really.
Well, I'm due a rewatch of the Craig era. So once I've done that, we'll come
Aiden's
back.
got the 50th anniversary box set. So
No, my dad does.
oh,
It's my dad's.
Is it Blu-ray?
Nah, DVD as well. So
Spaghetti.
Don't wanna be
So
a
when
bit
you did that
sniffy.
YouTube video, did you have to use the standard def DVDs?
because I watched every Bond. I
That video
think
did great.
I think I
for you.
watched like half of them on DVD, and then I
Right.
realized Stan had them all on 4K, so I just moved to Stan.
Compressed audio and picture.
Oh no! Will 100th says, "Is the 26 Crimbo? If the 26 Crimbo is Russell's last, who takes over?"
Kind of an impossible question in a sense because I feel like it could genuinely just be like someone that we've never heard of before.
That's what I hope. I really hope.
I keep saying Sally Wainwright, which apparently is someone they've gone to her again. Apparently, this is all he said, she said.
And
But they asked her after Chibnall and she said no. But I would really like her.
people are saying the guy that did Adolescence as well, which
I've
Feels
never
like
seen that, but I think that's a good idea.
it would be a great idea. Whether or not he's a bit too big now with the stardom that he might have got in making such a success with Adolescence, but I would love if maybe he was like, oh, I actually love Doctor Who. I welcome the challenge. Like we need someone like that.
Does he love Doctor Who?
I don't know. That's what I mean. We need someone that's maybe just made their first show and it's done quite well, and then they're like, hey, come to Doctor Who. Russell had made quite a few good shows, but he wasn't the Russell T Davies that he was from It's a Sin and things like that.
Introducing Stephen Graham as the Doctor.
Fuck it, bring him on. I think he would make a great, like, maybe slightly more serious Dan like character.
The fuck is this, Doctor?
The fuck is this?
That's it. I'm going down the pub.
Jacob says, realistically, how long would it take you to drink 1,000 beers each? About as long as this podcast, mate.
How many do you drink on average a week?
It fluctuates depending on what I got going on.
Yeah. I don't want to even do my math. People are going to think
I've been very good the last year. It's been a big goal over the last year or two and filtered it out.
in 2026.
Well, from last year, for 25.
So it's a lie, all the beer math.
It's
bullshit.
definitely no, but I still love beer, and I can still put on a show with beer. You know what I mean? Like I can still turn up when I need to turn up and smash some beers.
Okay.
But I'd say,
Yeah.
like I used to drink during the week all the time. Now it's very, very rare. Like it's this pod when we record is probably the
Yeah.
only day during the week that I ever drink, and
They
that's only,
messaged me and said, "Can we drink?"
yeah. I ran the last 3 days, mate. So I was like, that was my sneaky reward.
Yeah. What? Sorry.
I ran every day
Good
for the last
for you.
3 days, so it was my sneaky reward.
Good for you.
Yeah, but I guess I don't know,
A sneaky reward.
1,000 beers.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'd say on average on a Friday, I maybe do 5 or 6, but maybe sometimes less as well.
Those are rookie numbers.
I know, and because that's Fridays are usually quiet, but on a Saturday,
Saturdays are for the boys.
that's it. At the cricket, I reckon I had 12 beers at the Ashes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, here we go. If we'll say on average you do 20 a week, and we'll do that over like 15.
Yeah.
So that's 15.
Wait, just go 10. Just go 1,000 divided by
1,000 divided by 20
maybe.
is 50.
So it takes us a year to do 1,000 beers. Not bad.
I'd probably get there by the end of the year.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that should be our aim.
Sadly, I would probably say I can throw them back. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I love throwing. I love a day out. Like
I can just throw them back. It's
Yeah.
actually really bad. Like I can drink like a 8-pack of Guinness and be ready to rot the next day.
I fucking love it. I love
too,
beer. I love beer
unfortunately.
culture so much.
You need it as a working class man.
You do.
Otherwise, what's the point?
And I just love the piss take of like let's just go to the cricket
Let's
or
just
the footy
fucking go.
and just neck so many beers.
I go to the pub every Wednesday, and we drink like 4 pints there, and they're pretty strong pints. And then we go home, and then I have like maybe 2 or 3 there, and that's on like a Wednesday. And if anyone from work is listening, that's a complete lie.
If anyone from work is listening, Connor only drinks zeros on Wednesdays.
Of course. Of course. No one will believe me.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And there's nothing better than a Friday at work. Say I've been on a big shoot with the boys, and then it's like, come on, boys, let's go to the pub.
Time to get a fucking beer,
And
mate.
we're all driving. So our usual thing,
Uh-oh.
what we've started doing is like one full strength and 2 mid strengths, which I'm sure it's fine.
I think so.
And we drink them slow and we breathalyze before we go.
Yeah.
Of course, I do not condone any form of
No forklift driving afterwards.
no forklift
No
driving
moving the camera
afterwards.
gear.
Yep.
Back into the office.
Yep. Let's move on from that, shall we?
Why am I going this way?
The Alexander.mp4 says a non-British actor who would be a great doctor.
No one.
I would rather it be British, but if it's an American actor, they have to do a British accent. That's my catch.
Hamish Lancaster.
Who's that?
He was in Gen V and he's in Midnight Mass.
Who is he in Gen V?
Cypher.
Who's that? I don't know the character
He
names.
was the Dean
The Dean.
in season 2.
Is he a dickhead?
He's been mind warped.
Right. God, I can't remember.
You loved Gen V season 2 when it came out.
Yeah, season 2 was all right. I much preferred season 1.
You were simping about it when it came out.
I prefer Over the Boys, but
I watched a show called Midnight Mass and he plays a vicar in it.
righto.
And I loved it. I thought it was incredible. 7 episodes, that's it. Limited season.
Mm-hmm.
I've been showing Dan it. We watched episode 5 last night. So we've got 2 more left. It's incredible. Like, generally, it's fantastic. And his performance is, like, off the charts. And I feel like he would play a great master over a doctor. But he's American, so I'm going to go for him.
Sign him up. I don't know. I'm forgetting American actors now.
Yeah, they're so forgettable, Americans.
I just watch so much British stuff, so it's hard to hello, I'm British.
So you reckon if they did a British accent, then it would be okay?
Yeah, if it's American accent, I would prefer it be British through and through, and that way we can watch the behind the scenes and we're like British Yorkshire puddings and custard creams. But if
that was so Matt Smith, that was the most Matt Smith you've ever been.
And a
in your
dammy
life.
Dodger.
That was so Matt Smith.
I'll have to listen that back and then with a smirk on my face.
Wow.
Film guy says, I thought really hard, but I can't lie. I don't really have anything regarding Doctor Who because it's been that average and mediocre lately. So as a non-Who question, what are your thoughts on the current state of the MCU? But
MCU?
at the same time, I don't keep up with it. So
The last MCU movie I watched was Guardians 3, and that was in 2023.
I think that was the last I watched before Thunderbolts. And Thunderbolts I watched and was like...
Why'd you watch Thunderbolts? Because of Florence Pugh? Be honest.
Florence Pugh, yep. But also the...
Great action and writing and direction.
I could tell that they were going for that indie approach, so I was just curious how that was going to look. And I'd seen the reviews, and all the reviews were saying it's definitely the best one in a few years. So I was like, okay, just sign me up for a nice easy superhero. The first 3 minutes was so good. Like the shots are awesome, and then the rest just turns into a standard Marvel movie, and it's like it's still better than everything that's come in the last 5, 6, 7 years. But everything. Yeah, it still just turned into standard Marvel with a nice color grade. Like that was sort of it, I think.
I can't stand that shit anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I will turn up for the new Spidey because I love Spidey.
Yeah.
And if the boys are going to Doomsday, I might go to Doomsday. But I so think it is a misstep to be bringing back all these characters at this point.
Isn't it? It's the end of the year.
Yeah. Like, I would understand in 10 years' time if they were making Doomsday. I'd understand if they were making Doomsday and it was just bringing back the X-Men. But the fact that they're doing Doomsday, they're bringing back the X-Men, which is great. But the main thing is they're bringing back Tony and, well, maybe not Tony, but Robert Downey Jr. and Captain America. And it's like,
hey, Tony.
God, it was only 5 fucking years ago that they finished this shit.
Yeah, was it 2019?
Yeah, I think 2019. So, yeah, 6, 7 years ago. 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so recent. Like it feels so desperate, but it's also like that's the last lever they've got. if this flops, then they're done.
Yeah.
Like, obviously the movies will still make money and they'll keep making them for a bit longer.
I think it'll make a bit of money, but yeah, I don't think
this-
it'll do as good.
If this flops, this will be the last time that the MCU will be fully culturally relevant, I think.
I think it'll make $1 billion, but
Be
like
cool.
the last Avengers movie made like what 2 point something
Yeah,
billion.
yeah, yeah.
Like it did insane. That I don't think it will do more than $1 billion.
Yeah.
I think it will struggle to make more than $1 billion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am
Silly
not.
Willy. No.
Silly Willy.
I am agree.
I'm agreeing.
Yep. Let's talk about some classic Who.
Good night, girls and boys.
Thanks, JD.
We keep forgetting to press that sting, I think, over the last few Classic Who reviews. So
Yes.
we're not warning people that it's their bedtime when we talk about Classic Who. Let's talk about the Brain of Morbius. We have gone along today and we're about to go a whole lot longer. The Brain of Morbius is the 5th serial of the 13th season of the British science fiction television series Doctor Who, which was first broadcast in 4 weekly parts on the BBC One from the 3rd to the 24th of January 1976. The screenwriter credit is given to Robin Bland, a pseudonym for writer and former script editor Terence Dix, whose original script had been heavily rewritten by his successor,
Dicks.
script editor Robert Holmes. It is the first serial to feature the Sisterhood of Khan, which I didn't know was in the story. The serial is considered to have many thematic links to Mary Shelley's novel Frankenstein. Jesus Christ, Connor, what the fuck was that?
How you doing, folks? Just wanted to wake
Jesus.
everyone up.
It is set... Well, no.
Sorry.
Put him
but-
back to sleep. Yeah, so
I didn't get that vibe.
it's set... What, the Frankenstein?
Well, I guess so now. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's literally Frankenstein.
I guess.
It's literally Frankenstein. Old mate makes a monster.
Yeah. Frankenstein, but shit.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting review. It is set on the planet Khan, where the surgeon Solon seeks to create a body like Frankenstein of a Time Lord war criminal Morbius from parts of other creatures that have come to the planet. It's very the Doctor's wife coded.
Hopefully not every similarity.
What with like the rider?
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
I hope that's where the similarity ends.
I'd never seen this one before.
I've never
And-
seen this episode before.
Wait.
Those 2 Guinnesses went to my head.
Oh, you pissed?
Nah.
I've seen this episode before.
That doesn't work because it said I'd seen it.
Oh, shit, true.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, never seen it before. I know that a lot of people have hyped this up with time. But then as we were coming up to it, I was like, when people talk about season 13, they talk about Pyramids of Mars.
Yes.
And some people talk about Terror of the Zygons sometimes. And then that sort of... And then Seed of Doom I hear about quite a bit. The Brain of Morbius, I only really know because of the Morbius Doctors. I never really knew it because like people were saying the story is like a great all-time story or anything like that. So as I was coming up to it, I thought, oh, is this going to be one that I've got excited for, but I'm going to be disappointed by because it's actually not that big of a deal of a story?
Yes.
I watched this last night. I was desperate to start watching it earlier in the week to divide it up a little bit. And I was so tired before I'd even watched episode 1. Like I was fighting my way through this thing. There was twice I had to rewind because I was my eyes were starting to close. But I fucking thought this was great. I genuinely this is up there for me with Classic Who.
What the fuck?
I don't know if we watched different fucking episodes, mate. Mine had you didn't even see the Frankenstein reference. Mine had
Well, I did Connie's Fat Corner and I read about it.
right, okay. But I think it's got one of the best scores in Classic Who. I thought the score was amazing. I would play that shit any day. I'd listen to it. I thought it went hard. I thought it was spooky. It's like I was watching it late at night and I was like, ooh, bit spooky energy. I thought Liz and Tom had heaps to do and were both really great. The introduction of the Sisterhood of Khan, like I said, caught me off guard and I thought they were a fun little inclusion. I loved the whole thing of Solon being a little bit nuts. I love the whole Frankenstein concept. I love that it's an evil Time Lord that's just hanging on to life.
Yeah, that is cool.
There was just so much that I loved. And before I get you to say your piece, I want to amend and say,
Oh,
I've seen this episode before.
you have seen it.
before I got into watching Classic Who,
Yes.
I remember being like a 12, 13, 14-year-old boy. And on one of the channels, maybe it was UK TV or something.
Sci-fi.
Might have been sci-fi. Might have been
Sci-fi show
sci-fi.
Classic Who.
Probably sci-fi then. I remember they started showing Classic Doctor Who from season 12, so Tom's first season.
Yeah.
And I chucked it on and I saw a few episodes. So season 12 I'd seen quite a bit of, but then I like tapered off. But I always remember watching an episode that started with a creature climbing up the top of a cliff going, "Rah, rah, rah," and it was thunder and lightning and atmospheric. And I remember thinking that was Gallifrey. And I don't know why I thought that was Gallifrey.
Right, but it's stuck in your brain.
But something about
Of Morbius.
I don't think I watched the whole thing because I die. But
What?
no, I just couldn't find the soundbite, so I just thought I'd just say die.
Just say the soundbite instead of pressing it.
Kill you.
I did that once.
Sadly, we can only agree to die.
But yeah, so I think I wouldn't have watched past part 1.
Okay.
And I might even only watched the first 5 minutes. But I that exact shot, I was like, I've seen this, and it was one of those things where you're like, this was like 15 years ago that I saw this, and it just like clicked in me. Interesting. Can you talk to me about why you don't like this episode?
I had a busy 2 weeks, I think, and
You've got to try and put it aside sometimes though when you're reviewing. You got to like
I beg your
close.
pardon.
You got to be like,
I do put it aside. Thank you.
you got to put Belinda in the box and be like, the outside world is out
Belinda's
here.
box.
It's just
What?
me and oh my god, it's just me. It's just me and Poppy.
Excuse me?
Take that back. I'm bringing Poppy into this as a child.
No Epstein. So
You've got to be like Belinda and Poppy in the box.
thank you for that fucking fantastic advice, Zane. I'll take that on. Okay. I just was busy, all right?
Sounds like it.
Monday was my sister's 30th, which is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday, I had to travel for my sister's birthday. Sunday, I came home. I came home and didn't have a second to scratch my ass. Okay. I showered. I went to my other studio to film my other show. Went to an event, interviewed Big John. You can check it out if you want to, or don't.
Big J.
I don't really care if you do or not, but that's kind of where I'm at, I guess, these days. But I was just tired. I was tired, and I got home from work, and on Tuesdays I normally get home at like 6:30. And I was like, yeah, well, I'll do it all tonight. So go to the pub on Wednesdays. I don't like to come home on Thursdays. I used to cram it on Thursdays before the show. I don't like doing that anymore. I could have probably watched part 1 and 2 on Monday night, which is what I would like to start doing. But because it was my sister's 30th, anyway, it's just stupid.
I was going to say, cut to the T and tell me why you didn't like it. Like,
right. Well, cut to the
aside.
T, Aiden. I don't know. I just wasn't. I didn't. I think it's cool to see. It's cool to see another Time Lord, obviously.
mm-hmm. Big Morb. Big
Cool
Morb
to
in
see
time.
that. But who is Morbius?
They just said he's a crazy dickhead.
Exactly. The cat's mother. Who gives a fuck? This is Huda Khan threw me off in a good way. Did not expect that.
Caught you off guard.
Yeah, I really did not expect that.
Yeah,
And
fair,
that's
fair,
really
fair.
cool. And I guess
I cheered.
I shouted. I fist pumped in the air. I feel like is this the only time we see Khan before Night of the Doctor?
I don't know the Khan lore, to be honest. That's I'll
Aiden's
find
not
out.
caught up on his Khan lore.
I'm gonna. I don't know. You do Connie's fat corner.
See. Oh yeah.
Whenever I say that, I feel like it sounds like I'm saying Connie's fat corner.
That's okay. You can insult me on the air. It's fine.
like a food segment or something.
Connor's fat corner.
Fact.
Yeah, it kind of does sound like that.
Yeah, it
maybe
does.
I should have evaluated for that.
Yeah. I think they only appear in the Night of the Doctor from
is
then,
cool
and then the
because-
Magician's Apprentice and Hellbent.
Yeah, Magician's Apprentice and Hellbent, because it's funny because like
Connor's Facts Corner.
I actually just rewatched Hellbent and I was like, oh yeah, this is Tina Connor in there. And I'll tell you what, I think that I really appreciated the main woman in this episode and the main woman leader in New Who. They both sound the exact goddamn same.
Same energy. Are they meant to be the same character?
I don't know, but I'll
don't
give
think
props to the woman who played her in the New Who because she sounds literally the exact same.
Yeah,
like literally the exact same. So I'll give it props for that.
Props for Moffat for bringing them back because
it's cool. Yeah,
I didn't know anything about them. I didn't know. I'd assumed maybe they'd appeared in a couple episodes or something like that, but I also didn't know that for sure. I remember people being a bit like, "Oh yeah, Sisterhood of Khan." And I was like, might have been from like a comic or something, but maybe it was in Classic Who. So credit to Moff for them being in like one episode, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to bring them back in this little couple of sneaky cameos.
Yeah, sure. Like I think the concept of them is really cool. They're almost like the Time Lords almost have to respect them, and they almost have to respect the Time Lords, but they don't like each other, and I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And it can't be the same character because she sacrificed herself.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, that just hit me. But yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta understand, guys. There's only one of me.
That was the Sisterhood of Khan hitting you.
Please don't, Khan. I can't. Sometimes I'm just one man. I can't do it all. I can't. I'm tired.
I just want a mate.
I'm old. I don't know. I just can't do it. And this was just one of those days where my cricket league app was calling to me. It was like, play it. Just play it.
I had that last night.
It was like, oh, come on. Like, this is just one of those weeks where I just couldn't do it, guys. And I really don't want to seem like, because I know a lot of you, this would be like in like 40 years time.
I've gone too far.
Someone comes to me and being like, oh, the Empty Child Doctor Dances is such a mid-story. And I'd be like, how dare you? You're so wrong. You don't even know how wrong you are. Like that's how I feel like I probably could be. You're loving the soundboard, aren't you? I feel like that's kind of how I would be, how I come off with these episodes.
Yeah. Kill you.
But you just got to kind of see it from my perspective. I thought like the guy who was like making, like looking after Morbius, and he had this, I guess you could definitely look at it as like more of a stereotype these days.
What's the point of being alive?
Like, it's like, what's the, I'm not going to finish that sentence actually. Yeah, but either way, someone else talk.
Silence, girl.
I just, it's like, I feel like, I just feel like it just didn't work for me. And I found it very boring and very slow. And I didn't like it. I thought it was, I thought it was shit, to be honest. This suspense. Wow, what goof was that?
You saying it was shit?
Oh, that's the goof. I'm the goof. The problem, here's the thing though, like it creates good drama on the podcast where like me and Aiden disagree with each other. Not season 6 ranking disagree with each other, but how bad was that clip, by the way? I rewatched that and I was like, that was awful.
Oh my God.
I can't believe we left that in. I know you cut out a bit.
Context here. There's a notorious scrap that Connor and I had doing a Series 6 ranking. And I think I was like, I know you said you thought you were bad, but I was like, what am I doing in that? Like, I was so
I think we're both very tired.
Yeah.
We both had bad days.
So we released the episode and then cut out the specific moment where we had like the tiff.
Where it exploded.
But like the 10-minute lead up to it is just like horrific. If you want to check it out, check out the Series 6 ranking video. And because we were doing the Series 5 ranking last week, producer Jeremy posted the clip, the 2-minute clip in the lead up to us having the scrap.
Yeah.
And I literally cringed so hard.
I hated it because I thought I came across so terrible.
But I was coming across moody and you were coming across smug, and then they just would not.
Well, I was getting mad at you.
Yeah, because I was moody.
And I was nipping at you.
Yeah.
But you eventually bit back, and that's where it cuts. I was nagging it. I was just poking you with a stick the whole episode.
Because I was moody, and you were just like trying to see how far you could.
I remember being bad. I remember being in a bad mood too, and I think I was just. It just didn't work. Like there was something about that day that just
didn't connect.
The clash
didn't
of
work.
the clans.
And again, I think it was maybe a time where I was trying to move things along too much, and again taking the show a bit too seriously as well on my end. So. Yeah.
Just enjoy it, Aiden.
Just enjoy the ride. Have a glass of wine.
I'm out of drinks because I only had 2 because I'm driving, and I can drive because I am under the limit. What's with the episode about mentioning driving after a few beers? Two's fine. 2 Guinnesses over fucking 2 hours. This episode's like fucking 7 hours.
Wait. 2 Guinnesses over 2. Calls for a little bit of.
Excuse me.
Bit of
Can I have 1,000 beers, please? Beer math.
I need a version of that. That's just the ending of that. That's. But also the creek's funny
I have the beer math soundbite
on your other
Another
pod.
show.
I know. I heard that the other day.
You got quite a lot. We got quite a lot of you actually.
I know. Hold on. I got a drive-by on Connor's pod the other day as well, where you were just bullying me for crying out the Stranger Things
Oh,
finale.
you did see that.
Well, we got tagged in the reel, so of course I saw it.
I don't know why Dan did that.
Well, it
That
was,
annoyed me because I knew I was going to get some shit for that.
I did think it was funny,
Okay,
for
good.
one, because I've got a great,
I
excellent...
thought maybe I took it too far.
No. I've got an excellent sense of humor.
Bullshit. I could see you being,
Watch the Series 6 ranking.
I
and
could
you'll-
see you being annoyed because I probably would be as well. So
No, I don't care. I thought it was funny and so true. But I was also like,
I'm sorry.
I cried. I was fine.
It's
You want
like-
me to hold in my emotions
No,
next
it's
time?
just
Have
that,
you no
like-
emotions, sir?
No, have you no? No, it's just that like I know you hold it back a little bit, so like but I'm glad. Like you know what, you had a connection to it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I cry over Doctor Who. People would think that's ridiculous too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I didn't watch it obviously.
Just the themes of that last episode. Oh,
Everyone putting their D&D books back on the shelf.
oh, it was so rough, and because it was the whole like there was the whole like they're adults now, and they like there was the older ones that like want to meet up, and like we'll meet up next month, but you know they're never going to meet up, and then the kids starting to realize that about themselves as well, that they're not all going to hang out together again. Like,
I still see you though. Like I don't feel.
Yeah,
like,
but how many other friends have just drifted?
the thing is though, I'm not mad about that. I
Yeah.
feel like there are people that I just don't want to see again.
and that's fair.
And that's fine with me.
That's fair.
I'm very, 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 very particular about who I hang out with.
But I guess like
hanging out with a lot of
I've
people.
had a lot of mates like move away, and particularly I've got one friend group where one of them moved to Sydney, another one's moved to London. Like people have just gone sprawl, and now there's like 2 of us left, and it's like that whole thing of like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Sure, no,
We
yeah. I
got on
get you.
the heartstrings, and the last time we all hang out, we made it very clear this is like the last time that this is probably ever going to happen, because
Never say never.
never say never, but when you're trying to coordinate someone living on literally the other side of the world, someone living on the other side of Australia,
Yeah.
it's hard. Shall we mention anything more about the Brain of Morbius? I was going to walk through the episode a bit more, but I feel like I kind of want just to enjoy it myself, and I worry that if we walk through it, you'll be sad.
The brain, I was like, it reminded me of
A Rootin?
yeah,
A good old Rootin.
rootin' tootin'.
Good time, baby.
Rootin'?
Who you rooting, baby?
I'm rooting for a good time.
Big brain. What did you think of the... here's what I liked. Okay, when they made the Frankenstein monster, right, I was very worried.
Frankenstein monster?
Because I thought... The Morbius, when Morbius got a body.
No, I was doing a bit.
Fucking...
Can't
this
be doing
guy.
bits on this show anyway.
No,
He's taking
you
the show
can't.
too serious.
Why don't you just die?
When Morbo rocked up, right,
Morbio.
I thought, this is going to be like dumb prosthetic thing. It's going to walk around like just slow, like the Candyman, just like walking around just slow, like bomb, bomb. But then that shit had some presence, I thought. Like it was like moving fast and like slashing shit. The claw was a bit silly, like when it was trying
It's
to like...
just a TV show and you
choke
have to get
people.
scared. It's not real. Morbius ain't going to come get you. Why didn't they mention Morbius in The Doctor's Wife?
Yeah, good question. Because Matt Smith hadn't filmed it yet.
I'm full of them. I don't get it.
Morbius? Because he then went on to...
Amazing.
Yeah. So I thought, when Morbius got a body, I thought that was cool. I thought the sets and overall
What's
atmosphere...
Morbius' body count, you reckon?
Well, he's brain for most of the episode, but before that...
Oh, before that.
Depends how much action they get as Time Lords. Isn't there like in the comics, don't the Time Lords reproduce by like going into big looms or something like that? They go into big tubes?
The Na'vi or something?
No, them Na'vi be fucking.
No, they just stick their tails together.
Yeah, some shit like that. Some shit
Well, I'm
like that.
sterile now.
All the Time Lords. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, why did this era ruin so much?
Wasn't that the? But wasn't well? No, I mean, wasn't that technically the?
It was
the,
in a comic. They'd mentioned that. Or
I thought
something.
it was because of what the Master did in season 12.
What, he gave all the Time Lords a snip?
No, didn't you say he destroyed? Jesus, that sounds horrible. Didn't you say like? Didn't he?
What? Do I sound bad?
Well, it just sounds very painful.
Just the idea of the snip. Yeah.
Don't they? But wasn't it the thing that the Master did in the Timeless Child, that when he destroyed Gallifrey? Didn't he do it then?
Well, I think didn't he just blow up Gallifrey?
Yeah, I know, that's the thing. I always thought it was to do that. I swear.
Show's fucked. The show's fucked.
There is somewhere where you did say that. And I'll never find it because there's probably a billion hours of us talking.
Well, you may be true. I think I might do a video where I rewatch the Reality War.
Weren't you supposed to watch it like 10 times in a row?
No, that was a bet of me watching Empire of Death.
That was it.
But I never lost the bet. So
I never rewatched Reality War. I watched it one time.
Yeah, which is the only episode of Doctor Who, other than Classic Who, that I've only watched once. Every new Who episode usually before we review it, I watch it twice or something like that. Like, I always watch it twice in the week that it comes out. And then usually when I get the Blu-ray, I watch it through a third time. And if I really like it, I would have watched it, 3-4 times by then. The Reality War, I just could not bring myself to do it again. So I am actually kind of keen to watch it again.
Well, you got to watch Wishworld first, surely.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, but I thought maybe a good YouTube video would be
You can title it that.
I rewatched the worst episode of Doctor Who.
Just remember, Aiden, tables don't do that.
Why don't you just die?
Okay, you got nothing else to add to?
Well, I got Connie's Fact Corner. Which isn't a lot, actually, so I can go on for it quickly.
Time for Connie's Fact Corner.
Connor's Facts Corner. Keep it locked.
Here's a fun fact for you. Many of the faces in the mental battle between the Doctor and Morbius are members of the production team who worked on the story.
Yeah, I know that.
Which I was wondering where they got the faces from. That makes sense.
Well, whilst we're talking about that, what did you think of that? Seeing them faces and seeing the other classic Doctors at the time.
Now it's ruined, but back in the day it would have been cool.
What do you mean it's because of like Joe Martin, Timeless Child? Yeah.
Well, it literally says here, eventually Doctor Who itself will provide an answer for the mystery in Timeless Child, explain the faces are in fact incarnations of the Doctor after the Timeless Child, but before the first Doctor. So, I mean, it almost just confirms that theory, which I don't like. I don't like to think there are faces before William Hartnell. I think it's actually quite disrespectful, actually. But either way. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's kind of cool, but
I'll just throw it to the multiverse.
Yeah, of madness.
Multiverse, and like maybe in my head, Joe Martin's a Doctor from the. I've never thought about this in my life, but I'm after a glass of wine and a pint of Guinness.
Yeah,
maybe Joe Martin just came in from a multiverse, and she's a mainline Doctor in her multiverse, and we love that, and we can give her a spin-off. Fuck yeah, let's do all that shit. She's great, but just to clear this shit up, and you know what? The whole Disney Plus era. All in a separate multiverse.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Not going to happen.
I don't know if they'll do that because it'll probably come across too disrespectful to Russell. But
yeah.
Tom Baker nearly got set on fire during the stunt, which required him to be in a funeral pyre, which is set alight. Yes, because that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The BBC effects department heavily fireproofed everything in the pyre.
Is this when he's on that, when he's tied up and
I would
the
think
thing's on fire?
so.
Because that I thought looked awesome.
Yeah, well, it shows that it was very practical.
Yeah.
It says but the flame shot up in a massive columns instead of creeping around the circle around the Doctor's feet like it was supposed to. If Greenville hadn't broken character and yelled on the jump up, and when he did, he would have been seriously injured. The fire brigade had been called in between takes. If you watch the sequence, you will notice later shots of the are a lot less fiery than the early long shots of the Doctor, especially shots featuring the dog.
So I assumed I had to have done some kind of overlay VFX for that fire stuff, because that stuff was nuts. Some of it must have been because it was big flames.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. I also was like, damn, 2 episodes in a row where the Doctor gets tied up and tied up to a big stick.
He loves it.
Because it happened he loves, yeah.
True.
Tom loves that shit.
Yeah, it's like you hear shit like this. Like if that happened today, I mean, it would be a huge lawsuit, and there would be it would be all over Twitter. Doctor Who's cancelled.
Bloody Tom.
Yeah, you never fucking know the answer when it's important.
There's always shit going on with Tom. Due to the low budget, only a single professional dancer was hired, and the others copied in the scenes by actresses who had been chosen because of previous dancing experience.
Right.
So I assume that's for the Sisterhood of Khan.
Yeah. Meow.
So they were all just copying the one professional dancer. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, right there.
There's not really much this week. This is the last one. The image of William Hartnell was taken from the Space Museum. I don't know if you picked up on that, Aiden.
No, did not.
While Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee's images were taken from the Three Doctors and scene.
People watching those clips in the Brains of Morbius for the first time.
I've seen this episode before.
I have seen those episodes before.
Yeah, we have. We have both seen those.
We have seen the Space Museum, which is great.
Yep.
And the Three Doctors, notoriously one of my favorite stories. And yeah, the Morbius docs. I guess it's kind of cool that they've got it's kind of cool that they have an explanation, but I didn't need one. I don't want one.
Yeah, no.
It's funny
I like him as just a fun enigma though. Like, I don't like that we sort of have an explanation, but if the Brain of Morbius episode on its own before they made the Timeless Children, had they never explained who those, 4 Morbius doctors were, I do quite like that as a
more beer.
Were they more like the more beer doctors, the more beer doctors? But had they never explained them, and there's this random mystery, at what point, the Valiard, at what point in the Doctor's timeline does it rock up?
Name is choice,
and we'll never, and we'll never explain who the Valiard was. Doctor Who will probably never do that. But yeah, and it's the same with these Morbius doctors. Who were these mysterious faces? Were they in his past?
That's the thing I don't understand with the show, obviously being extremely popular while in this.
Tommy.
Yeah. So what were they going for? Are they implying it was before? I mean, because it goes backwards. It goes Pertwee, Troughton, Hartnell.
Yeah, that's where.
So it highly implies that it's pre-Hartnell.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what they were going for.
It would make more sense if it went the other way and it was these could be future doctors.
Sure,
or
and
something.
you can interpret it however you want.
Yeah.
Like the Valiard, which is a good point. Because they say somewhere between your 12th and something regeneration. So it could be something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they were going for with that, in the sense that the show was doing so well, and it's you're adding some really confusing lore that isn't going to go anywhere.
But I think people,
they're not actors; they're just a fucking crew.
But I think people don't care about that stuff as much at the time.
I suppose
it doesn't have the super mega fan Tumblr culture that it has now, and B, there wasn't that online community to be screenshotting and engaging. This was a one and done thing. So many kids that watch it probably never even maybe watched a William Hartnell story. They probably just thought it was doctors that came before. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Well, I probably would have. I guess also, back in the day, recasting the Doctor was very much the actor's tired and wants to leave, and either that or it's not working, and they want to recast them. So it was very much of a in and out situation.
They're we're out of options. We'll bring in camera A operator.
Pretty much. I mean, that's the thing. It's they couldn't even bring them in as actors in a future episode because they're just the crew, which is cool to the crew. But I don't know. Looking back at it now with hindsight, I just don't know if it actually works for me. But that's a very wanky, lame answer.
Wanky boy. I love that soundbite.
Me too. Flopping fish.
Flopping
fish.
Now.
We're watching fish make love with men.
Or a floppy willy. Last thing I want to say before we do our scores, okay?
We haven't even done our scores.
I felt bad for the little creature at the start who got his head decapitated.
Don't we all?
It was just a poor, sad creature. You're a vegetarian or vegan? Vegetarian?
Vegetarian, yeah.
You're a vegetarian. When that thing died and then they ripped his head off, were you not like, what is this?
Sure.
I felt very bad. It was making bad sound.
When the Hoff dies.
Half.
Hoff is from Star Wars, sorry.
That's a fucking planet,
it's
mate.
It's
a planet.
The Half, yeah. When the Half, I can't watch that scene in Doctor's Daughter.
It's sad.
No, it's sad. No, it is. Sure, it's hard. I feel like Aiden's making me question my own morality right now. I feel like this is my guilty conscience.
Did you not feel bad at the start of the Brain of Morbius?
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I guess I should have known.
Call me woke.
So that was like an experiment gone wrong, I assume.
I thought it was just a creature. I thought it was just a random creature they decapitated. And then he was like, I need that head.
Heck!
the piggy from Alice in London. It was scared.
Yeah, it was scared.
It was scared.
That poor pig. When the
you can read all about it.
when the Sardine spaceship crash lands.
There's a whole bit in The Confidential about that, showing when it hits the water. It's so good.
So good.
I'm shaking.
And when it hits Big Ben, but they filmed it the wrong way around.
But it looks so good. It holds up.
So good. Beautiful. Perfect.
Shaking my booty.
Bring back the Savine. To call back to the start of the pod, bring him back.
Let me
So
kiss
much
you
silly
with
stuff.
my big green lips. That shit was terrifying as a kid.
Yeah, and
terrified me.
That opening scene in Boomtown, where it's like hand goes up, that shit was terrifying as a kid.
Slipped on an icy patch. That's the explanation, means death.
Yeah, that's
slipped
so
on an
silly.
icy patch.
Oh man, so silly, so silly. The Savine on every Doctor Who episode.
It works though. It's so weird.
Yeah, yeah,
Considering how Space Babies didn't work with similar jokes.
yeah.
Maybe we moved on from that.
Maybe we grew up. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, I think I need to be Peter Pan.
I'm Peter Pan. All right. The Brain of Morbius. I was gonna go on to start talking about when I was in the production of Peter Pan and did a terrible job in it.
I don't think you did terrible.
I was horrific.
I don't think so. I think
I played Mr. Darling and I played a pirate in the ensemble.
yes. This is the one you wrote, wasn't it?
No, that was Neverland.
Right.
That was the high school production that I wrote and directed, which was insane, and how I got into filmmaking.
Yeah, I do remember the Peter Pan though. Yeah, I do remember that.
Peter Pan was more rough.
Okay.
They had Wendy and Peter Pan flying, but it was just in like a little
At our old school?
Yeah.
What?
But they just had like not a cherry picker. They had one of those, those like machines that people go in, and it has that like kind of cross mesh going up to the top, and it can just go up, and it's like it'll be like a bright orange thing, and maybe people will fix like
yes, of
cables
course.
or something like what are they called, power lines? Or
Yeah,
whatever.
like in the Simpsons movie, it's like
Sure, it's like a little platform
You've seen
that
the
you go
Simpsons
up.
movie.
Yeah, a long time ago though. Saw it once at the cinema.
Yeah. I never watched it in the cinema. I'm so jealous.
I'm a real Simpsons fan. Okay, but they were just doing that, and it was just like bright orange, and
Did they green screen it out?
in the stage production.
How the fuck would they not have been able to tell they were just standing on one of those
Yeah,
things?
you so could. But I think they put like a black mat over the top of it. But yeah, that was so obvious. It was a school production. Who cares? You're giving Brain of Morbius a 5. Nice.
And I give Return to Neverland a 10.
My production, that was...
I still had that script at home, remember?
Yeah, right. With that, so I wrote it, and it was like Peter returning to Neverland as an adult, right? I think that's what happened. Peter and Wendy go back as an adult. And I'd recently broken up with a girlfriend at the time, or we'd split, whatever. And she watched it in front of the whole school production, and she said like, "Oh, I think he wrote that because it's like because she'd grown up and I hadn't, and that was like how she'd interpreted it." And I was
Stop
like,
it.
someone told me that like a year or two later that they'd said that to them, and I was like, "What? No,
What?
no, what the fuck?"
I don't think I ever watched that. What a bad friend. I don't think I watched that.
What,
I have the script.
Return to Neverland. Yeah,
I have the script. I don't
That's
know why I
all
have
you
the
need.
script. I think it was just so funny.
well, I think
But I have it at home. I have it somewhere.
that was like because it's when you're a kid and you're looking for those laughs and stuff in plays and things like that. And I remember like when we put it on in front of like a full auditorium at school, and like all the jokes were hitting, and I was like, I am Jesus Christ. I am the new Martin.
Next stop,
I'm
Broadway.
the next. I'm the yep.
You're Andrew Lloyd Webber.
And now we make a little Doctor Who podcast where it's two of us talking in a room.
Amazing.
Look, mate. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Good for you.
Yeah, I really like this.
Morbius.
You know what? Oh, no, it's my favorite so far. And I gave Planet of Evil and Terror of Zygons an 8. So fuck it. I'm giving it an 8.5.
Ah, yeah, you only live once.
I do. You know what? Not wrong. 8.5. Connor, what are we doing next week?
Actually, it's 8:35.
What?
It's 8:35. Next week.
Mr.
Yeah.
Smith, I need you.
It's not good.
Mr. Smith?
Mr. Smith? Mr.
Mr.
Smith?
Smith. Mr. Smith. We're just seeing how long this episode can go for.
And now you're going to die.
All I can think about is the pizza that my dad made before I left.
The pizza.
And he was like, eat it before. And I was like, I can't. I don't want to be bloated on the podcast.
Well,
now that's all I can think
now
about.
you're...
I came in and it smelled, someone was cooking. It smelled very nice.
Right.
Very nice. And I was like, oh, I'm actually quite hungry.
Right.
I haven't eaten today.
And now poor you. Oh, that's right. I was desperately trying to Google what the next episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventures are, because that's what
we're onto IMDb.
That's what we're reviewing next week.
Simple.
I didn't even have to click on a website, mate. Google has it for me.
That's a website, you fucking idiot.
Shit. We're reviewing season 3, episode 9 and 10, Connor.
Okay, what is it?
Mona Lisa's Revenge.
Oh, fucking Christ. I mean, at least the finals with this Lakeen.
I just said I don't know when they come back, and I don't want to know.
When did you say that?
Earlier in this podcast episode.
Because they come back all the time.
Oh.
Nah, it's the Blaverine, actually.
Oh, that makes it better.
So technically, I didn't spoil it.
Fuck.
Kill yourself.
I think it's Blaverine. Well, if it's not in the fucking Mona Lisa episode, you're going to figure it out, aren't you?
Well,
there's only one episode left after this.
I did think it might be the finale because I'm pretty sure it wasn't in season 4 because I think I've seen all of season 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if the Slovene were with the Mona Lisa, you would have heard about it.
No matter what you say or what you do, they still love me!
Is that how you feel when we do the podcast?
Kill yourself.
That's how I feel.
Do people like this show?
God knows. If you're still watching, that is insane. This has been killed. Comment Mona Lisa's Revenge. Comment Mona Lisa's Revenge. If you are somehow, I don't know, an hour and 35, an hour and 40 minutes in, still here. This has been nuts. Silly episode. I know some people do like these sillier ones, so hopefully this is ticking boxes for some of you. But comment Mona Lisa's Revenge if you're still here. We'll be back next week. See you then. It's... We've not done this in a while, have we?
I know. And
Connor's podcast.
It's true.
We're doing Doctor Who reviews
on a Thursday.
We're doing Doctor Who reviews. We only have one more story left of season 13. The Seeds of Doom.
Yeah, so that'll be it. And then what season are we going to do after that? Is there a new box set coming out?
There is. I think we might have to do a couple of random classic stories in between. I think we should do Black Orchard because we promised you it around the Ashes and we both just sort of forgot about it.
Yes,
the cricket episode.
Also, it was around Christmas, which was always hard.
Yeah. But maybe we can do that one in there.
Yeah, that'd be fun. What's the episode where the tire's broken and K9 gets his head spun?
Haven't we watched that one already?
No. It's not Sharda, but it gives Sharda vibes.
I thought it might have been.
I swear. Oh, maybe we have. It's like the TARDIS is broken. Isn't the TARDIS broken in Sharda, though?
It's broken in like every episode of season 18, season 17.
What's this, the John Pertwee era?
That's it. Yeah. And brace yourself because I think The Seeds of Doom is a 6-parter.
Oh my fuck.
I think it might be a 6-parter.
It better be, it better justify it. It better be.
It is 6 parts.
Wow. So it went 4, 4, 4, 4, 6.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6.
6.
6, yeah.
It's better than Pertwee, like 6, 8, 7,
200.
8. Yeah, 4,000.
Me when I drink beers.
Yeah, it's like a different ratio every time.
Yeah.
You know? At least it's not. It's who's the new Doctor in the set?
Peter Davison. It's his last season. So we get to watch The Craves of Androzani.
Oh my god, the highest rated Doctor Who episode of Classic Era. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, sign me up.
And a scuba diver almost died filming it.
Kill yourself.
End the monstrosity. This episode was Frankenstein's fucking monster.
Let's cut.
Let's cut.